We're ready.
John, 2-3. 1 priority 1, shot trauma. 2 crates is coming.
6 is coming in on final.
There's the accident right there.
All right, 3 green brakes are on.
When minutes count, lives are saved in Maryland by the Maryland State Police Aviation Command's medevac helicopters, the fastest transport available for people in difficult situations.
We're 3 down and green on final for the trauma center.
The golden hour is 60 precious minutes. You have to survive.
Dr. R. Adams Cowley, the founder of the University of Maryland Shock Trauma Center, knew he needed the fastest way possible to transport traumatically injured patients.
You have only a short time to be brought out of shock, and you're not going to survive.
On March 19, 1970, Dr. Cowley's vision of a rapid transportation system became a reality with the first medevac transport of a trauma patient by a Maryland State Police trooper helicopter.
These helicopter systems, these fantastic machines which create and solve all of our time and distance problems, make survival much more possible.
Today, Dr. Cowley's dream has grown far beyond anyone's imagination. State police medevac helicopters with the latest in technology and professionals trained and dedicated to save lives give the citizens of Maryland confronted with injury the chance to survive within the golden hour. However, the development of this extraordinary service did not come without sacrifice. In 1986, troopers and emergency service personnel from across the nation gathered in Maryland to honor the 2 troopers who had paid the ultimate sacrifice serving others while operating State Police Helicopter 3. This unfortunate mishap resulted in a complete reorganization of this MSP fleet. In May 1989, American Eurocopter 365N Dolphin, with their distinct tail rotor whirl, began to dot the skies of Maryland.
Trooper and surface. Medevac, Carol Kelly, Mount Airy.
The Dolphin provided 2-patient transport capability, twin-engine reliability, forward-looking infrared and in-flight weather radar. This gave the Maryland State Police Aviation Command state-of-the-art capability for medevacs, law enforcement, and search and rescue missions. With enhanced speed and technology, a new era began for the men and women of the MSP. Today, this unique medevac program of 50 pilots and 50 paramedics provides the citizens of Maryland a safety net from the sky. Since its inception, MSP has transported over 100,000 patients, and in the past year has responded to 10,000 calls for service.
Oh! That is a crash!
Then a flash in my eyes, my light changed.
He hung himself. They cut him down.
Get in stride and get him down to the trauma center.
Frank, relax, I got you. Come on, Frank.
An emergency responder from an accident scene notifies SYSCOM, the Maryland centralized state communication system connecting all emergency responders, medevacs, and hospitals. A medevac is needed. Response is instantaneous.
The biggest challenge I guess I have as a pilot is trying to think ahead of the aircraft. The aircraft's very fast. You have to be thinking ahead. If I should need to land immediately, where am I going to land? If I should encounter bad weather, what's my plan of action?
We have some impending thunderstorms in the area. It's a motor vehicle accident. Fire department's on the scene. If we get a little closer, we'll talk to them directly. Brakes on, nose wheels locked, clear on the left.
Preparing to land, the medevac relies on the emergency responders to identify a safe landing zone. and then to rapidly transition the patient onto the helicopter. It's a total collaboration.
Flip, overturn, he was still inside the truck when we got there.
Night or day, the medevac provides the speed link necessary to Maryland's trauma centers, giving each patient the life-saving gift of time.
The next thing he recalls is being run over by a friend of his.
Oh, yeah.
Small Chevy. He was face down. He's got a lot of lacerations, too. His head, I couldn't visualize most of them.
Reports of pain to the left femur area, pelvis. Full arrest in 7.
Hold on, I think you got me back.
Industrial accident.
He had no breath sounds on the right. He had diminished on the left.
Was hit several times in the head with a small ball-peen hammer. She's got a small stab wound to the upper chest.
A close coordination takes place between the flight paramedic and the trauma center staff.
The troopers are an extension of us. They're really our brothers and sisters. And they do a fabulous job under arguably the worst circumstances.
From 8 locations throughout the state, troopers get anywhere in Maryland in under 20 minutes, covering 12,186 square miles. Imagine the excitement kids experience as the medevac helicopter arrives to demonstrate its capabilities. MSP serves as the operators of the medevacs, but the true owners are the citizens of Maryland. This publicly funded service provides free transport in times of crisis.
We can land on the highway and we can actually roll up on the scene at a reduced power.
And when you ride in a car, make sure that yourself and your parents are wearing seatbelts.
So that flight crews operate with complete confidence, a staff of 23 mechanics makes sure the aircrafts are always ready to fly. Trooper 1 takes a call from Syscom.
Got ejected from that. She was found in a fetal position on the road there when they got there.
The flight paramedic interacts at the scene with a calming control and confidence. If a life hangs in the balance, critical interventions are performed skillfully and rapidly.
Okay, Lynn, we're going to the hospital. Okay, you got oxygen flowing. Okay, just one IV. If you lose a patient's minutes, you've lost them forever.
Ground transport is 1 hour to shock trauma. By medevac, 22 minutes. The time saved gives life a chance. The enemy is fire. Fierce flames leap toward the sky. Within minutes, the fire spreads, creating a towering inferno. Troopers 1 and 3 must lower firefighters onto the roof of a 30-story building.
We've trained for missions similar to this through the years. That's what allows you to do the job safely.
What could have been a catastrophe is a successful mission executed by the Maryland State Police Aviation Command and the Baltimore City firefighters. 10% of the Maryland State Police Aviation Command missions are for search and rescue. 70% are for emergency medical services, and 20% for law enforcement. In this law enforcement mission, a grid search is being conducted of the area in which police have indicated a criminal is hiding.
We're the eyes and the ears of the people on the ground. We direct people.
Actually got a pretty good perimeter set up. Got a lot of cars looking for this. Since September 11th, the Maryland State Police Aviation Command does its part for Homeland Security. Their vigilance from the air could easily be the first alert of a problem. One thing is certain, trauma can impact anyone at any time.
1-1. I just wanted to report an accident.
Okay, we're at?
I'm on Route 50 going west. It's with an overturned car. It looks kind of bad.
No one is immune. Young athletes in their prime of life get hurt on the field.
Frederick City for a 4-year-old fall victim.
Innocent children get hurt playing.
right, my name is Steve. I'm the paramedic from the helicopter, okay? We think you hurt your leg when you fell. We're just going to hook up some other wires to you, and then we're going to take you down to the hospital in the helicopter. Just let the doctors check you over.
Trauma is no stranger to the workplace. Industrial accidents crush the bodies of
He was
workers.
on a steamroller, and it rolled on him, pinned between the steamroller and the tree. His co-workers pulled it off with a bobcat, pulled it off of him, and got him out of there.
And families get critically injured when driving on the highways. In Maryland, medevacs save these lives, transporting the